Hey guys, this is the Tiffinator, and I'm bringing you another domination video from Call of Duty Black Ops. So before I get into the video, I do want to just point out that while I was playing this, there was a host migration, so there is going to be a pause and it's going to be kind of choppy because I don't record games while I'm playing them. I only record games that I think are video worthy, so I do it after the fact. And when there is a host migration, the recording, I guess, stops in theater mode, and so I had to actually record this as two videos. So sorry that, you know, it kind of gets messed up in the middle and there's a pause and glitch or whatever you want to call it, but just wanted to let you know that's what happened. I still thought that this was a pretty good video to bring to you guys. I go 36-1, so not too shabby, and yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to get out of the way. So if you guys have been following me, you know that I just had my birthday, and I had my birthday at the end of January. It was a blast. All my birthdays are pretty much a blast. I always, you know, have fun. But I actually met up with a lot of people, and I met a lot of new people too. So on a typical birthday, we usually, you know, go out to eat and then hit a couple of bars. Then I see kind of what everybody else wants to do, and I kind of have a couple options in mind. So sometimes we'll go bowling, or we'll go to a nightclub and we'll dance a whole bunch. But this year, a lot of people were stoked for laser tag. So that was pretty awesome. We went to a bar first, and we kind of just, you know, chilled out, drank a little bit, and just caught up. I met up with a bunch of my old friends from college, and a lot of them, you know, are in relationships now, and I got to meet, you know, their significant others, and that was just fun. It was fun meeting new people and catching up with, you know, some of my older friends. Well, one of my friends didn't come to dinner. She actually was meeting, you know, another girl, and they wanted to join us afterward. So they came to the bar right as we were leaving, and we were like, oh, we decided we're gonna go play laser tag. And my friend's friend didn't look too happy. I think she kind of thought that we were gonna go out to more bars or go dancing or go try to pick up guys. I don't know what she was into, but she was kind of like, we're not dressed for laser tag. And this is the first time I'm meeting her, and so I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm in like a mini skirt and stiletto heels, and it's raining and freezing outside. If anybody is not dressed for it, I'm not. And I had like a trench coat, but I didn't want to be carrying it around all night, especially because I'm kind of senile and I forget things everywhere. And so I threw it in one of my friend's trucks, and so basically I was just wearing like this short little dress, like mini skirt dress thingy. I don't know what you want to call it, but and then I had, you know, knee-high boots on. And yeah, so I was like, no, you guys should totally come out. You know, if you want to take a couple of shots now before we leave the bar, that's fine, and then just come with us, it'll be fun, you know. And this girl, she's like, she didn't want to go, she'd never done it before. I'm like, if you've never done it before, then, you know, how are you gonna know that you're not gonna like it? And I was like, if you come with us, you're totally gonna have fun, because everybody has fun with us. And so we started walking to the laser tag place, and I was talking with my friend, and mid-sentence they kind of just veered away, and so I was like, oh, are you guys leaving? What's going on? You're not going with the group? And she was like, oh no, we're just gonna grab something from the car. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll catch up with you later. And then I ran up and met up with some of the other friends that were walking over. And that was the last that I saw of them the whole night. They totally ditched me. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And I met up with my friend later, and she was like, yeah, I totally wanted to go laser tag, but my other friend, didn't want to go, and I guess they were riding together, so whatever. I was like, that's totally cool. We can totally do this another year, because I always have fun whenever I go play laser tag. So we get there, my birthday was on a Saturday night this year, which is awesome. And there's always, regulars. They have a membership, so there's always kids that, have the whole membership thing, and they can go unlimited times within a season or within a year, I don't know. And there was this one kid who totally was trash talking us, like right in our faces right before the game started. And it was like his third game of the night, and he was all ready to go, fired up. And I was just like, who is this kid? We don't even know him. And it was so funny, but we had such a good time, and we were running around, and the place we go to is awesome. It has like all these different levels, and there's mirrors, and the lasers shoot off the mirrors so you can shoot people behind you, and it's just totally cool, and I had a lot of fun. So later that night, let's see, I had a lot of fun, but the weather was horrible. It was rainy, and it was super cold, and the rain didn't bother me that much. The cold didn't bother me that much, but I think I probably walked about 5 miles in stiletto heels, and that kind of bummed me out. I wish I would have drank more, but it probably was good that I didn't, because I wasn't too sick the next day. And I remember going to all these bars and saying, it's my birthday. And a couple of the bars, they have specials on birthdays, and you can actually spin a birthday wheel, and try to win free drinks. So I went to like all the bars that did that, and I made about $7. So I got to buy a couple of partially paid drinks. And there was one bouncer, he was really cool, and I was like, it's my birthday tonight. And we were actually going to a bar that was right next door to his bar. And he's like, why are you going to their bar? And I was like, I'm going to go spin the birthday wheel and try to win, free drinks. And he's like, no, come to our bar. And I was like, why, are you going to buy me free drinks? And he was like, yeah. And the bouncer actually bought me free drinks that night. And it was so cool. I've never had a bouncer do that before. So I was like, yeah, it's my birthday. I'm getting drinks. This feeling good. We're dancing. And yeah, I had a blast. And one of my other friends, I guess he had a bunch of friends that were in town, and they weren't with us, the beginning part of the night. I think they went to the movies or something, but they all met up with us later that night, and they were all part of like, I don't know what it's called, a dancing crew. Like they're all b-boys. And so it was so much fun, because we'd go into these nightclubs, and they'd have all these little dance-offs, and it was a total blast. I always have so much fun when I go out with my friends, because they're all so different. I have really girly girlfriends, and then I have friends, girls that grew up with guns. Their dads go hunting, and they grew up around that, and they're really athletic and competitive. And I have a bunch of guy friends who are super chill, and then a bunch of guy friends who like love the club scene and all of that stuff. So it was a really eclectic group of people, but everything went super well. Everybody got along super well, and it was so much fun meeting new people and hanging out, and just just having fun, really laid back. I just wanted to make sure everybody in the party was having a good time. If they wanted to drink, that they got drinks. If they didn't want to drink and just chill out, that they were hanging out and they were good, and everybody was good. One tip though that I have that totally saved my life: before I went out for my birthday party, I went and bought a bunch of pizzas and stuck them in my refrigerator so the next day I wouldn't have to cook. That is a lifesaver. This is the Tiffinator. Come play with me.